Hey there, it's Bryson with Dimes for Dollars, and welcome back to another 2-box Lincoln set hunt. We're at hunt number 40 already, and we've only got 50 holes left to fill. 86 boxes at the end of this one, so hopefully we can find some good stuff. Pop the top of this first box, and I don't see any enders, but they are circulated, so we got a hunt. I'll flip it over though and check the other side, and we'll get right into it. Roll number 1, and talk about a hot start to a box. We have a really nice wheat scent here. Really nice detail. Let's see what the date is. Oh yeah, 1942 San Francisco. That is a nice looking wheat scent. That's in fantastic shape. Be careful not to touch it too much, but that is incredible. Alright, well that's wheat scent number 1. We've been finding a lot of nice early 40s wheat scents in really nice shape recently. So hopefully that continues on this box. We got lots of rolls to go. Roll number 4, and we've got wheat scent number 2. And it's going to be another 1942 San Francisco in really nice shape. Roll number 6, and we have wheat scent number 3. This one's going to be a 1951 out of Denver. Roll number 12 is going to give us wheat scent number 4, and it's going to be a 1954 out of San Francisco. Roll 15, and wheat scent number 5. This one's going to be a 1955 out of Denver. 2 rolls later, and we've got another one. This one's going to be a 1956 Denver. Roll 27, and we've got 2 finds. We have an old Canadian scent here from 1963, and we also have another wheat scent, a 1957 Denver. Well, those last 22 rolls went with absolutely no finds, but I flipped box 2 open, and we've actually got ourselves a wheat scent ender. So that's really exciting. That's going to be roll number 30. I'll put it back there, and we'll start on roll number 1. First roll, and we've got a wheat scent. This one's going to be a 1956 out of Philadelphia. Roll number 6, and we got wheat scent number 2 for the second box, a 1955 Denver. Roll 29, and we got another wheat scent. This one's going to be a 1957 out of Denver. Up next, we've got the wheat scent ender roll. Alright, we open it up, and we actually have 2 wheat scents in this roll. So for the ender, it's going to be a 1945 Denver. And a little further back, we got wheat scent number 2. And that one's going to be a 1945 Philadelphia. Well, once again, we had another long gap between wheat scents found. We're now 3 rolls from the end. And we got 1 more wheat scent. This one's going to be a 1953 San Francisco. Well, before we get into the wrap-up, we actually have 5 error coins out of this hunt. The first one being this 1960 D over D, and that is the most clear one I've seen in quite a while. I do believe it's the very first variety on coppercoins.com, and that's going to be the RPM 001. It's really exciting, although it doesn't have too much of a value. It's always cool to find an error. Moving on, we have another 1960 D over D, I believe. Although I'm not sure which one this one is. It does look like it's split on the left side, so let me know if you know what that is. But moving on, we also have 3 1969 Denvers with the no FG floating roof variety. This is the first one and probably the best one as well. There's no FG there, and the roof does appear to be floating. No lines down on it, so that's a really cool find. Not too valuable either, probably about $5. But moving on, that's going to do it for us. So not every day you get 5 error coins out of one hunt. So it's really exciting to find these nice ones, but let's move on to the wrap-up. Alright, well, moving on to the wrap-up. Today was definitely quality over quantity. We only had a little bit of finds. We had 37 estimate of memorial scents. We had 9 Canadian scents, with 2 of which being young heads, a 63 and a 61. We only got 4 shiny copper scents, which is definitely below average. But I do love those shiny copper scents, so those are definitely going to go in the collection. We only got 9 50s wheat scents, which is a little below average, but we still got one nice one out of it, a 1954 San Francisco. We only got 6 from the 40s, but 2 of which were really nice 1942 San Franciscos. They might even upgrade the book. And we got 5 error coins, which are definitely a nice addition. 3 of which were the 69D no FG floating roof varieties. And 2 of which were 1960 D over Ds. So anyways, let's move on to these nice 1942 San Franciscos and this other nice wheat cent and see if we can make any new upgrades. Well, as for a 1954 San Francisco, it's about the same shape, so it's not going to upgrade this time. But for the 1942 San Francisco, it most definitely is. That is a nice looking wheat cent. So I'll swap those 2 out, but that's going to do it for this hunt. We had some really nice finds in it, especially early on, and hopefully we can continue our luck in the next week. As for our hunt though, we didn't get any new additions, but we got one heck of a nice upgrade. So I hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, it'll really help the channel grow, and I will see you in the next one.